Hey, Scott McKain of the Green Valley Ranch, where we're going to be holding the Five Friends Business Summit coming up in November. Really hope to see you right here at this property. And the one thing that people forget to do, well, it's continue their education. It's incredible, the statistics, when you look at how many people never read another book, never attend another seminar, never do anything after they graduate from high school or college. Yet the true professionals are the ones that continue to learn. Charlie Munger, who is, as many of you know, the right-hand man, right-hand person to Warren Buffett, says that not one of the intelligent people that he knows, not one of the successful people that he knows is someone that doesn't read constantly. The only way that you can continue to succeed is to continue to learn.
So let's talk about a mistake you probably make every single day. I know I often make this mistake. You always ought to stop and take the time to be grateful. Yep, you ought to stop and be grateful for the way things are. Now, I don't care if things suck. You still ought to stop and take a moment to be grateful that they don't suck any more than they already suck. Listen, one of the biggest mistakes people make is to say things can't get any worse than this. Listen, I promise you, things can always get worse. That's one of the things I've learned over the years. Things can get worse. So you need to stop every single day and be thankful. And I mean thankful for the little things. Thankful for the fact that you have a business, or that you have a job, or that you have a way to pay your bills. Even if it's a lousy way to pay your bills, you still got a way to do that. Thankful for the fact that you've got clothes to wear and a car to drive. All of those little things that we often take for granted. We are very fortunate to be in a situation where you can even sit at a computer and watch this. So I think one of the mistakes we made is we're not often as grateful as we should be.
Hey, here's a mistake. I don't know if you make it every day, but I know a lot of people make it every day, is they confuse people saying nice things with market demand, actual market demand. Here's what I mean by that. For example, I work with a lot of startups, a lot of young entrepreneurs, and a lot of them actually start a business on the basis of their family and their friends saying, wow, that's a great idea. Everybody's going to want that. But people that you know saying nice things to you is very different than strangers giving you their credit cards and actually buying it. I know in my business, a lot of speakers think that because people say, wow, I loved your speech, you changed my life, that means that there's market value there. No, market value is when you give your speech and somebody comes up afterwards and says, if you got your calendar, we want to hire you to do 3 more of these. So don't make the mistake of not creating real value. You have a great day today.
Hey folks, it's Randy Pennington here. And what's one mistake that everyone makes? Well, here's one that I see in myself, and I see it in others too. People confuse being busy in activities with actually delivering results. You see, a couple of years back, I set some goals for myself and my business, and then I got busy. Now, some of it was great because a lot of clients were calling me to help, but other parts was because I allowed myself to get sucked into that trap of equating activity with results. And I see that tendency in organizations too. They get busy engaging in activities that are ultimately meaningless, like a lot of the meetings and other activities that don't add value, and they don't achieve the results they want. You see, at the end of the day, it's results rule. And activities that don't move you toward the results you want are distractions that need to go. I'll see you next time.
What's a mistake that you probably make most days? It's a mistake that I often make, and that is not noticing and appreciating the good work that the people around you do. Over the years, after the end of a speech or a seminar, I've had people stick around to share with me what they didn't like about where they worked. But in 30 years, I never had anybody come up to me and say, you know what I hate about working here? Too much appreciation. You can't do anything without somebody thanking you for it, and it's driving me nuts. What I have had are managers who would, as if it were a badge of honor, tell me that they didn't give out praise and recognition easily, that you really had to work for it. You know, that's not a particularly effective strategy. We certainly shouldn't be gratuitous or give people praise and recognition they don't deserve. But I say we err to recognizing people for the good things they do every day. You can't over-notice and you can't over-appreciate. Start paying attention. start telling people how much you appreciate what they do.